Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Glitter Glam Rock podcast. I'm Greg, and guess who's back? Marty. He was back from his secret glitter mission. What was that mission, Marty?
I just got onto this glitter mode, and so I thought I'd just. I actually made a DVD of all of Gary's and the Glitter Band's film clips. And so that was pretty cool, and I've got them all down so I can, because I hate using a phone, like watching film clips. So
It's too small for us old guys, isn't it?
yeah. So I've got it all on my screen now on the TV, and it's one hell of a DVD. It's probably got most of the Garys and most of the Glitter Bands all on one DVD. And I made a cover. I put my Precious Star album cover. I did that.
I love the cover. The cover's good.
Yeah, and I wrote Gary and the Glitter Band. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing it, actually.
Oh, it's going to be great. My mate that works, he does all these things, DVD transfers.
Yeah.
And
I can't
he
wait
did
to
for
see
me.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So today on the Glitter Glam Rock podcast, Marty and I are counting down our top 20 glitter glam singles, aren't we? And I haven't really had a look at Marty's list. I saw a couple of little things. Marty hasn't seen my list at all.
No, but I'm sure
Yeah.
we've always had a similar taste.
Yeah. And from what I saw on your list, we've got a couple of different little things, which is good.
Yep.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from number 20 and work our way up to number 1.
Count down.
All right. Do you want to go first? What's your number 20?
Is Emily. I just love that.
By who?
Hot Chocolate. I just love how he does that scream, Emily, but he's not screaming, and that's his voice, and it's so high.
I never considered Hot Chocolate as a glam band, but when you think about it, I guess they are. They've got that glam sound to them, haven't they?
Well, a couple of songs they have.
Yeah.
I actually bought an album of theirs, and I didn't like it because they're a disco band. I didn't know that. I thought all the songs were going to be like
Emily.
Emily, yeah. But I was disappointed there.
Yeah. My number 20 is Benny and the Jets by Elton John.
Great song.
I think, look, he's considered a glam artist. I don't think his music is really glam. It's more his image, with those glasses he used to wear and all those fancy costumes. But Benny and the Jets sounds like a glam song to me. It's got the clapping. It's got, he's singing about the electric boots and the mohair suit, and I read it in a magazine, which is what we used to do. We used to read all this stuff in magazines.
Yep.
So, I picked that as my number 20, and it was a toss-up between that and Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting.
Another great song.
I really like that as well.
Yeah.
To me, there he's two glam songs.
Yeah, Benny and the Jets reminds me. Again, we've spoken this about a lot. The Port Macquarie trips.
Yep.
We used to stop over at Bulladela and go to the pub and play pool. But he was always on the jukebox there, Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
That
album is just a good
great
album. Yeah. All right, number 19. What do you got?
Oh, got to have Tiger Feet by Mud.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Tiger Feet by Mud is a classic.
Oh, just so catchy, bubblegummy, a little bit bubblegummy, but catchy rock.
It's got all the like Chin Chapman classic things in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got the riff that so many people use.
Yeah.
But it's that riff, mind the way, is Status Quo. Mastered that riff. They took that riff and they just mastered it.
Yeah. But Status Quo had that riff beforehand, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
They if anything, Mud would have ripped off that.
Well, that's
riff.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That intro from Mud.
Yeah.
Was something that Status Quo just were perfect.
Yeah.
Doing.
That had that down pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the classic, as I said, one of the classic Chin Chap songs. It was in the last podcast, when you weren't there, I was talking about how we used to buy all those Glam magazines and you'd see posters of Mud, but we didn't know who they were because they never had a hit here. And it wasn't until much later on that we discovered Mud, not till the internet, that we actually discovered Mud.
Oh, we didn't want to know anyone.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Glitter.
Yeah. All right, my number 19 is, and I'm not sure if a lot of people consider these guys glitter rock, but I do. I actually do. It's Kiss with Rock and Roll All Night.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you couldn't get any more glam than Kiss, could you?
That's right. They took that. They seemed to take when everyone else was pulling away from the glam thing, they just went over the top with it, didn't they? They went over the top with it.
In a way, brought it back, but they've made their own image now, haven't they?
Yeah, they've made a massive career out of it.
I loved Kiss. I love their songs.
Yeah, and Rock and Roll All Night was influenced by Mama We're All Crazy Now. So I read
again that riff.
I read a interview with Gene Simmons, and he was saying, "Let's write a song like Slade." They loved Slade. They loved Slade, and they loved the Sweet.
Yeah.
So rock and roll, and you can hear it, can't you?
I was going to say, you could hear it.
You can actually hear
songs.
it, and that's like their big signature tune. You ask anyone who doesn't know much about Kiss, and they will say Rock and Roll All Night.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one of the, for me, that's one of the glam tunes that's lived on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, number 18, what do you got?
I've got Come Up and See Me, Make Me Smile by Cockney Rebel.
Great song. I love that that beginning, that guitar, that do-do-do-do-dun-dun. Yeah, I love that, yeah.
Yeah, and how he just hung his words like, he just like lingered on some of his lyrics.
Yeah, it was, but that was the only Cockney Rebel song we really heard in Australia, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything else.
No, to us it was like a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
But apparently in the UK they were much popular. But that is a great song, Cockney Rebel. Wow, it's amazing we haven't done the same thing yet.
Oh, I bet we'll get.
I bet we'll get there. All right, my number 18 is by an Aussie band called Supernaut. And the song was Too Hot to Touch.
Yeah, yep.
That was probably like one of the glammiest songs we had in this country.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they had another hit too. I like it both ways.
Yeah. But I don't think that's as glammy as Too Hot to Touch. And I remember we had this little transistor radio at school. Someone had a little transistor radio and Too Hot to Touch was on.
Yeah.
And this girl walked past. You were just mentioning her before. I'm not going to mention her name. And they turned it up, and she's too hot to touch. And you guys should check it out. It's on YouTube. Check out Too Hot to Touch. That's one of my favourite glam songs.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Glitter Glam Rock Podcast. Okay, so at number 17, I've got Clap Your Hands and Stomp Your Feet by Bonnie Sinclair.
Oh, you're kidding.
What?
You're kidding.
What?
Oh, I've got that as well.
At number 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a great song that is.
How telepathic I am.
Well, first thing, I thought that was a big hit in the UK, and when I was looking it up, it wasn't. It wasn't a hit in Australia either. It wasn't until we discovered, the internet came, that we discovered that song.
Yeah, I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, me either. How good was it?
Yeah, great song. It just covers like Slade. A lot of it, most of it's Slade.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of Susie in there and
ABBA.
It
kind of reminds me of ABBA. Then that was before ABBA and Susie as well.
Yeah.
But like, it's
great
just
song.
Yeah, great song. And like you were saying, if someone said to you, "What's an example of glam rock?" That'd be one of the songs you'd play.
Yeah, it had little bits of everything.
Yeah,
a lot of elements in that song.
Yeah. Okay, so we both had that at number 17. What was your number 16?
I got the Prophet song by Queen.
Yeah.
Night of the Opera, like
Yeah,
most people.
great song, great song.
Great album.
Yeah.
Most people go on about Bohemian Rhapsody, which is no doubt a masterpiece, just genius.
Fantastic.
Song.
Yep.
But I think the Prophet song is very underrated. There's a lot of theatre elements in the middle of the song. And then
There is, isn't there? Yeah.
And it goes back to the rock sound, and just a great song. Like I said, I think it's underrated, and a lot of people don't.
You never hear it mentioned. No one
you
ever
don't.
talks about it, do
Yeah,
they?
it's all Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, but I'm sure like everyone that's like right into Queen, if Queen's their thing, I'm
Yeah.
sure that'd be one of their favourites.
Yeah.
All right, number 16, I had Aussie, another Aussie, William Shakespeare, Can't Stop Myself From Loving You.
Memories with that song.
Yeah, and as I said in the last podcast, he was like Australia's answer to Gary Glitter, because his name was William Shakespeare. They dressed him up in medieval glitter clothing, but his songs weren't. His songs were sort of kind of poppy, weren't they? They weren't that glammy. But I don't know. I just have memories of having a crush on a girl at school and just playing that song.
Yeah, I think we wanted it. We wanted our Aussie glam thing. Because Gary's like over the other side of the world.
Yeah.
We never see Gary and the Glitter Band.
So we'd latch on to anything that was kind of glammy, wouldn't
So
we?
we wanted him to be the man.
Yeah.
And I've got good memories too of when we were kids in Port Macquarie.
Yeah.
Going down to the ice cream shop to buy a Jaffa ice cream.
Jaffa ice creams,
Yeah.
They were I've had Jaffa ice creams recently, and they're good, but they're not as good as the ones I had at Port.
There's something special about that one.
Yeah.
And of course, walking past the Fat Angel record shop on the way.
Yeah.
For some reason that song enters my head.
Yeah. Well, it was a big hit. It was a
Yeah.
big hit. I think it was a number one. They played it a lot, so it was everywhere you went.
Yeah.
Of course, back in those days, everywhere you went, you'd go into an ice cream shop, you'd go to wherever, and they always had a radio somewhere.
Yeah.
And it was always playing the top 40
Yeah.
of the time, and it was always,
He had another good song too.
My Little Angel.
That's it.
My Little Angel. So that's my number 16.
Yeah. I got Down Down as 15 for Status Quo.
Awesome song.
Just thunder.
Yeah.
It's thunder. Like when the bass and drums come in.
Yeah.
And it's got that.
That guitar intro at the beginning, I just love that guitar intro at the beginning, and then that build up.
Yeah.
And then when you say, the bass and drums come in.
That guitar intro, they just mastered that particular way of that style of guitar.
Yeah.
They just mastered it because a lot of those glam bands did use it, like Mud.
Yeah. T-Rex. T-Rex. That song we were just talking about, Clap My Hands, that, dun, 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 they used it different tempos, different pitches, but they used it.
They just didn't master it like Quo did.
Yeah.
It's like no one mastered the hand claps like the Glitter Band or like Gary.
Right. Yeah, it was a signature,
thing,
kind of signature thing.
And it was just thunder, when the bass and drums come in. It's, love it.
I've got number 15. I've got All the Young Dudes by Mott the Hoople, which I really loved. I loved more later on because at the time you'd listen to the lyrics and it was sort of I used to think, that's what the older glam guys are doing, guys that are like a few years older than us. This is what they're doing. It's a really good song. Bowie's version is fantastic as well. But to me, and to a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people say that's the glam song, that it encapsulates glam. But I don't think so. I love it, but it's only number 15 on mine.
Yeah, more to come.
Yeah. What do you got, 14?
Oh, I got Sherbet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sherbet were cool. They
Aussie band, yeah.
Yeah, they were, always playing around.
Yeah.
And just Countdown used to flog out some what's it called?
Summer Love.
Yeah, Summer Love.
So
I've just written down something and confused myself.
Yeah, well, your handwriting's terrible, man. I'm looking at it right
Summer
now.
of
I don't
Love.
know. Yeah.
1967, but
No,
Summer Love.
Yeah.
Yep. Great song. They flogged it, but great song.
Yeah, it is a great song. Isn't it?
That was one of those songs they put in the crowd,
Yeah.
They recorded it in the studio, and it was like Teenage Rampage, what Sweet did.
Yeah, except the song's nothing like it, so don't expect that.
Yeah.
But as we say, please look up these Aussie bands we're talking about. We'd love to know what you think and post it on our YouTube page. We'd love to know that. And we'd also love to know your top 20, wouldn't we?
Yeah. It'd be very interesting to hear all the different,
All right.
choices.
I've got another Aussie band. I think this is my last Aussie band. At number 14, I've got Hush with Walking.
I've got that one too.
At number 14?
Not at 14.
At what number?
I've got it number 9.
Number 9. Yeah. Yeah, so Walking, why is that your
9th? Oh, it's
so
just,
that's a glammy song, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a glammy
well,
song.
the original recording of it is glammy.
Yeah.
They did a reissue.
I don't like the re-recordings.
I know you don't. I actually love that album.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. It's not glam.
Yeah.
The reissue didn't have the glam sound to it.
Yeah, and Walking reminds me of, when we used to go to the beach and then we'd go and play the pinball machines and we'd be in the Golden Queue and that girls would always be playing Walking by Hush.
Yeah.
And we made my brother buy the album, remember?
I was going to say, it reminds me of pulling Jeff's by the hair to get him and come and play the tennis rackets with us.
Yeah, but we actually made him buy the album because you and I didn't have the money for the album, and he had money for it. We're going, I'll buy this. He's going, oh, but I don't know. I want to buy it. No, buy it.
Yeah, he ended up with Get Rocked, didn't he?
Yeah, he ended up with Get Rocked.
Yeah, I remember that. He was spewing about it.
What have you got for 14? Oh, you did your 14.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got for 13?
I got Diamond Dogs by Bowie.
Yeah.
Great song.
Good song.
Nice rock.
Good album cover too.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good album cover.
Yeah, just a nice rock and roll song. What else can you say about it? It's just cool. It was hip at the time.
Yeah, and those lyrics like, at the beginning, as they pulled you out of the oxygen tent,
Yeah.
you asked for the latest party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but that cover that was really controversial, because when it first started, it had you could see the dogs.
Yeah.
Genitals, and then they had to wipe it out. So that if you've got the album with the dog genitals, then you've got to
throw it away because you'll get crucified in this day and age.
Well, you've got to put it on eBay first and see what you can get.
Yeah.
All right, and number 13, I've got a little known band called Angel, not the American Angel, a British Angel who Andy Scott and Mick Tucker produced, and they wrote a song for. I sent it to you the other day, and it's called Little Boy Blue.
Yeah.
I like that song because it sounds like the Sweet.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Yeah, it's typical Sweet.
Yeah, and it's very glammy.
Yeah.
And it's very, I think it's very underrated.
Yeah.
So I've put that at number 13. It's a song I play a lot, and it's another one of those songs I didn't discover till only about 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's interesting with Mick Tucker writing it. I just never knew he was into writing.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
They were trying to do a Chin Chapman, so they wanted to start writing and producing themselves.
Yeah, because all cracks were starting to appear.
Yeah, because Brian was probably fucking up, and they were probably thinking, "Shit, we got to do something." Yeah. All right.
Number 12, I've got the Destiny song by Band of Light.
Oh yeah.
Great. So, do you know which one I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah.
I will be forever. Yeah.
Great song. It's got a really good feel.
Are they an Aussie band? I don't know.
Band of Light? I'm not sure. Yes, they are. Yeah, because my friend that I don't want to name, he was speaking about them. Like, they used to hang around with each other, like Hush, the La-Di-Dahs, and apparently the Band of Light. But I'm with you. I've never seen them, never heard them. I just knew that they were around at the time with those bands.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad song, that one.
That was a great song. I loved it.
All right, well, number 12, I've got the Rubettes, Sugar Baby Love.
Yeah, there's a good song.
Yeah, you were never right into that song, were you?
I liked it.
But you know what I remember? I remember that You know, the beginning where he's going,
Yeah.
I remember you putting it on 45 because you had it on a compilation.
Oh, yeah.
So you had an album was on 33 and then you used to speed it up and mime that, it was like Mickey Mouse doing it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But I love that song. To me, it's just such a great pop song. It was one of Joey Ramone's from the Ramones' favourite songs,
Yep.
and it was I just everything about it. I love
It's a great
everything
song,
about
yeah.
it. The production's good. It was written by session musos. It was recorded by session musos, and and when it started becoming a hit, they just put a band together and that image together, and they
Yeah.
called it the Rubettes. It was a toss-up for me between Sugar Baby Love and another Rubette song called Jukebox Jive, which we didn't get out here, but which in last week's podcast I mentioned I heard in Germany, which is a really good song as well. So
I've never heard the song, but did they do the Shiwaru like they
it was kind of the 50s, yeah.
Because I heard them do exactly the same thing on another song, but, not
Yeah.
Sugar Baby Love, but
Yeah.
they did that on another song and made me wonder, do they do it on all these songs?
They didn't do it on all their songs, but yeah.
Anyway, I saw them it's on that DVD I bought, Never Too Young to Rock. It had the Glitter Band, the Rubettes, and Mud.
Yeah. All right. What do you got? What's your number 11?
Mama, We're All Crazy Now by
Oh,
Slade.
wow. That's only number 11. Okay.
I should have put it up there
That's
more.
controversial.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Yeah, it should be up there more.
Yeah. Okay.
But, your brain sort of...
Well, it's a great song.
It is.
It's a fantastic song.
It's got that riff.
Yeah. Why? I'm curious as to know why you like Mama We're All Crazy Now better than Come On Feel the Noise.
Because, well, I'm a guitarist, so
Yeah.
I like the guitar parts better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because when I was younger, sometimes you'd hear Come On Feel the Noise, the beginning of Come On Feel the Noise or Mama We're All Crazy Now, and I didn't know which one it was until I heard the chorus. You know?
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, Come Feel the Noise was on my very first album, like fantastic compilation.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
All right.
But it was only because I used to play it in bands that I put it down, I suppose.
Yeah. My number 11 is Cherry Bomb by the Runaways.
Oh, yeah, that was a great song.
Yeah. And you know what? It's the best song that Susie Quattro never released because it sounds exactly like Susie. You know, they loved Susie, the
Cherry
Runaways. Yeah.
I didn't know Susie did that
No,
song.
I'm saying it's the best song she never did.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's she was like the mother of the Runaways. They loved her.
Yeah.
And Cherry Bomb is it sounds like Susie to me.
Yeah.
And if Susie would have done it, it just would have been a massive
Great hit,
everywhere. Everywhere. So that's my number
Yeah,
11.
that was a good song.
All right, we'll have a little break and then we'll get into our top 10.
Yep. Countdown.
You're listening to the Glitter Glam Rock podcast. Yeah. Okay, Marty, so what's your number 10?
I've got The Pinball Wizard by Elton John.
From Tommy? Yeah.
That it's a toss-up between so many songs of Elton, but I chose Pinball Wizard because of the big boots he wore, the real glam element, and it was a great song. Like the Who, I think the Who they turned into another band when they did Tommy because I don't like the Who song in general,
Yeah.
But with Tommy,
Yeah.
their music was superb.
Well, Pinball Wizard was right in the middle of the glam era, wasn't it? And he was wearing those big glam boots, and I think he had glitter jacket or he had glitter beanie or something.
Yeah, no, he wore glitter jacket, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it was just a big image,
Yeah, it was a big image. It was a good song,
It was a great song, yeah, that's what I mean. The Who changed to another band when they did Tommy.
Yeah. Well, my number 10 is Children of the Revolution by T-Rex.
Oh, great song, yeah.
Yeah. I just love the... I love the backing vocals in it. You know, those high backing vocals. I
Yeah,
love that. I
yeah.
love the beat to it. I love the chorus.
Yeah.
You know, I just I like a lot of T-Rex songs. I know you're not big on T-Rex, but
No, we used to play that song in a band.
yeah. But Children of the Revolution is my favourite
Yeah.
T-Rex song, I think.
No, it's a good song.
Yeah. All right, number 9.
Number 9, I've got Walking by Hush.
Walking by Hush. We've already talked about that, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
So, what did you like about it the most, though?
Oh, well, probably because it was one of the Hush's first song that I've heard.
Yeah.
Apart from Get the Feeling, that was the
That was a toss-up for me between
Yeah.
Walking and Get the Feeling. You
Yeah.
know, Get the Feeling that's on Fantastic, isn't it? The
Yeah, I
compilation
could
there.
have easily chosen that, like
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but Walking, it was on Bobby Dazzler. And
Right.
I don't know, I just liked it.
Yeah, it's just a great song.
Just a good song, yeah.
It's just a great song. All right, so my number 9 is Dynamite by Mud.
Oh, great song.
Yeah, and I actually chose that. I really like Tiger Feet, but I chose that over Tiger Feet because to me it sounded like The Sweet.
Yeah.
And it was a song that The Sweet rejected, you
Yeah.
know? So,
Yeah, I think they mentioned that in that Sweet doco.
yeah, so it was I remember hearing it years later, like we were saying, we used to see all these bands in these magazines, but we never heard their songs.
Yeah.
A lot of them, we never heard their songs. I never played them on radio or on Countdown. So years later, I heard Dynamite, and it just blew me away. To me,
Yeah.
it was like the lost Sweet song.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was on that movie, Never Too Young to Rock.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to watch that movie.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to check
I
it
offered
out.
it to you for free. I
Yeah,
gave
that's
it
right.
to someone else now.
That's okay. That's okay.
But you could
Yeah,
burn it.
yeah. All right, what do you got for number 8?
The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. I just
Really?
love it. It's just such a cool, laid-back, well-together song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Hollies.
Why do you think it's glam rock?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much glam about that one, but
Yeah,
it's glam to me.
yeah, yeah. Because as I mentioned before, when we were young, they used to be on these compilations and
Yeah.
with the glam songs. So you all considered them.
They were all
we used
in
to,
there.
yeah, the same genre.
Yeah.
You know, I've got my number 8 is "Life on Mars" by David Bowie,
Yeah.
which, like, I remember seeing that film clip when I was a kid. And it's, him with his orange hair, his different colour eyes. I didn't know
Yeah.
if he was a guy or a girl.
Yeah.
And but the song I don't know. I just love that song. The orchestration
Yeah.
in that song was fantastic. And that orchestration's done by Mick Ronson, his guitarist. He's a classically trained
Yeah.
guy. So
I always thought he had a good band behind him.
yeah. So I just love that song. It was just so spacey, and
Yeah.
it's timeless. It's still around today, and it's I don't know. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, there's just some songs you can't really categorise. So you just
Yeah,
you
that's
just
right.
like it. It's just
Yeah.
something about it.
But to me, it's glam because of the glam film clip. The glam image.
Yeah, he had a few of them actually.
Yeah, he did.
I've got Evie, Stevie Wright.
Stevie Wright, Evie, yeah. That's an Aussie. Stevie Wright was actually the singer of the Easy Beats, who had a hit in the UK, Friday on My Mind.
Yeah.
And he went solo, and Van and Young, who were the songwriters of the Easy Beats at one
right,
point,
yeah.
wrote the song for him, which
Yeah.
they did for William Shakespeare. They wrote
Yeah.
the songs for William Shakespeare. And Evie, yeah, what do you like about Evie?
Oh well, first of all, it was one of the first albums I ever bought was Explosive Hits '74. I think I got that one after Fantastic, and he was on that, so I liked him. I liked that song as a kid, and then I actually ended up buying his album. It had all the 3 parts of Evie.
Yeah.
And it was
the single had the 3 parts too. It had
Yeah.
Evie Part 1 on side 1 and Part 2 and 3 on side
yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a good song. It was a good rocker.
Yeah. It had a bit of glam element into it. didn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Had that 70s guitars and stuff.
Yeah.
My number 7 is 48 Crash by Susie Quattro.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's the ultimate Susie song.
Yeah.
You know, it starts off with those glitter drum beats and the dun, dun, yeah, they really tried to sound like the glitter band at the beginning. Yeah. So that for me, that is, you know, if someone said to me, you can only have one Susie song, that'd be it. It'd be 48 Crash.
Yeah, I've got it. Well, I've got my choice down the track a bit.
Yeah.
But
what's your number?
I'm sure you'll like my choice as well.
Yeah. What's your number 6?
Number 6, I Am Pegasus, Ross Ryan.
Wow.
Just another nice acoustic song. I'm a big fan of acoustic.
You picked a lot of Aussie stuff.
Yeah.
You got like a lot of Aussie stuff, yeah.
Well, I'm Australian, mate.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Typical
That's
Aussie.
true. Yeah.
But it's just a nice acoustic sound.
Yeah, I didn't mind that. Yeah.
I loved it. Again, that was on Explosive Hits 74.
Yeah. My number 6 is Jealous Mind by Alvin Stardust.
Yeah. It's a great
That
song.
was my, you know, I love Cougar Chew, but I think I like Jealous Mind better.
Yeah. Well, I've actually got that one as well.
You got Jealous Mind somewhere?
No.
Oh, okay.
Pikachu.
All right. Yeah, I just love that sort of like, you know, that glitter band guitar at the beginning. I love that, you know, how he does that.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
so like strange to me at the time.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It certainly had a lot of original to it.
Yeah. What's your number 5?
My Pikachu.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly what you said. That
Yeah.
I think it's the same in that song.
Yeah. Except Pete Shelley singing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't get my head around that.
Me either. In Jealous Mind, he's Alvin Stardust is singing, or Bernard Jury is singing it, and Cougar Chew, Pete Shelley singing it. And as I said in the last podcast, if you put the two side by side and listen to them, you can hear that there's a bit of a difference in the voice. Yeah. But Cougar Chew was just a rip roarer, wasn't it? Rip roaring glam song when that came out.
It was on all the jukeboxes and
Yeah. All right, my number 5 is Mama, We're All Crazy Now. And you had that at what? Number something.
yeah, it should have been up there more. I think.
Yeah. So I had Mama, We're All Crazy Now. We've spoken about Mama, We're All Crazy Now. Like we said, it was the influence for Kiss's Rock and Roll Night. Just a great song, that riff, the chanting, you know.
Stamp your feet.
Yeah, that's right. What was your number 4?
Can the Can.
Can the Can.
Yeah. Again, used to hear that in the jukeboxes everywhere, and that first drum beat there's a lot of glitter band elements to that drum beat. No, great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a nice rocky.
I never really liked it that much. I liked it, of course. I liked them all, but to me, I think I've said it before. It sort of sounded like a Sweet reject.
Yeah.
Like, you know, something they might have rejected.
Yeah.
But yeah, you really liked it. I remember you went out and bought it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What number are we up to?
Number 3 on mine.
Really? Well, what number was Can the Can?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, so I'm doing number 4.
Yeah.
All right. So number 4 for me is Killer Queen by Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great band.
And I remember seeing that on Countdown. I really liked it because it was I guess it, you know, we talk about being Beatles fans and the sophistication of the Beatles, and this was a bit more sophisticated than the other glam rock songs.
Yeah.
Sounded sort of a bit medieval.
Yeah.
Some, you know, Freddie had that medieval haircut. It was just something different.
Yeah.
You know, great vocals, fantastic vocals. The lyrics were just, as I said, sophisticated. I just love it. I love it to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, I should get that album because I never really got into that, the first 2 Queen albums.
Yeah. All right. What's your number 3?
The Show Must Go On, Leo Sayer.
Whoa.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything about it's just a good song, entertaining, and he chose, you know, he chose to be different, a bit different, you know, with a clown accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a great song.
Yeah, I like that song too. I didn't like much of his other stuff. Like you said, One Man Band was a pretty good song. But then after that, he started doing all these ballads that I didn't like.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. My number 3 is a big one, Angel Face by the Glitter Band.
Yeah.
And we've spoken in length about Angel Face, but man, those drums at the beginning and those haze, they still get me. You know what I mean? They still get me. You put that on, they still get me. It's the production, that Glitter production. It was the first Glitter Band song. We were right into the Glitter Band before they even had a song. So that's my number 3. And that film clip you were talking about, you know, the first time we saw it where they were dressed, were dressed all in white.
Donnie Sullivan saying, "Where's Gary?"
Yeah.
Okay, on the subject of Glitter Band,
your number 2?
Yeah, Just For You.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got Just For You before Angel Face.
Yeah. I think it's the second wave. Second Glitter wave.
Yeah.
I was playing it the other day, and I just love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
It's got those chants, hasn't it? That's good, that Just For You.
Yeah.
You. And the verse is really good too.
Yeah.
It's got a really good verse. I love the film clip for it.
Yeah.
What they do with the pointing and with all their hands.
Do that with the cymbal when you hit the cymbal.
Yeah.
They're all put up their hands. Yeah.
All right, so that's your number 2, eh?
Yeah.
All right, my number 2 is one of the biggest of them all, the Ballroom Blitz.
Right. Yeah. Great song.
The Ballroom. Did you have a
sweet song?
Yeah.
No, I should have.
You didn't put a sweet. Wow, you forgot, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm into it now. Wow.
You forgot okay, look, Ballroom Blitz, we were talking about it, we've spoken about it in second podcast. Chapman wrote the song. You can hear the Chapman demo on YouTube, but it's missing that drum beat, and that's where Phil Wayman as a drummer came in and said, put that drum beat in.
Yeah.
He said, this is what it needs, and that's what made it, know. And also they were sort of worried that everyone knew who Brian was, because Brian was the lead singer.
The singer.
Yeah, he was the lead singer, but they didn't know who the rest of the band was. So that's why he had them introduce all the band. Are you ready, Steve?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
And that's the reason they did it. And it's just, for me, it's just one of the best, not only one of the best glam songs ever, but one of the best songs ever.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking fantastic song.
Mick Tucker had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
With his drumming.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back with our number 1.
Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to the Glitter Glam Rock podcast. All right, so this is it. It's time for the number 1 Glitter Glam Rock podcast. Glitter song. What have you got?
Oh, it had to be Gary.
It
had to be Gary.
Yeah.
With I Didn't Know I Love You Till I Saw You Rock and Roll.
Fantastic song.
It's just can't be touched.
You can't beat the drums.
It just goes. Well, the drum beat in itself is great beat.
Yeah.
But it goes all the way through the song.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah.
There's no changes.
Yeah, and that throbbing bass line.
Yeah.
And it's got it was basically, I guess they tried to stick to the same formula as Rock and Roll Part 2 with the haze
and the clap sounds were just, it's one of those songs where they really nailed the
I
clap
remember
sounds.
you used to turn down the way, when he sang, you used to turn it down because you thought that was like a sex noise.
Rooting,
and you didn't want your parents to hear it.
Yeah, I remember
But that is one that is...
Well, they did, They just went, Gary went, and the rest went,
Yeah. That is one of the best glam songs ever, if not one of his best glam songs.
Well, I think it's his, that and Touch Me, it's
Yeah.
my two favourite Gary songs.
Yeah.
But there's so many of them. You know,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
the Beatles. You know.
Well, my number one is Leader of the Gang.
Oh yeah. Well.
It's Leader of the Gang because you know
we
why?
go. Yep.
Because it's just so. It's just like there's all these glam bands out there, right?
Yeah.
There's all this glam going on, and he's come out and he's said, "I'm the leader."
Yeah.
He's grabbed the crown for himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a one-man coronation, he's crowned himself the leader of everything, not just of the fans,
Yeah.
but the leader of the glam movement. It's like Muhammad Ali when he was saying, "I'm the greatest."
I'm the greatest.
I'm the
Or
greatest.
Lee's doing the
Yeah,
same.
yeah. So he did that.
Full
you
of
know,
confidence
just no one else did it. He took the opportunity to do it. I mean, it's controversial whether he's the greatest or not, but he was the only one to say
I'm
that
the leader.
I am the leader.
It was just that, like the extrovert
Yeah.
element that,
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, he just came out and said it.
Yeah, and not only that, it's a great song, you know, with that "Come on, come on" chant. I remember the first time I ever heard that, it just got me.
Probably Paul
You know,
McQuarrie. The
yeah.
jukebox used to play that a lot.
Yeah, it's got all different parts, you know.
Yeah.
It's got the "Come on, come on," and "Do you want to be in my gang?" and then "I'm the leader,"
Yeah.
and "You never believe it." Come on,
Yeah.
come. Yeah, it's got like 5 different parts to
Yeah,
it.
and the drums sped up.
Yeah.
They started on a slow beat,
Yeah,
and they just sped up.
Sped up, and it's just great playing by Michael Leander.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing is that to me, that was when they reached their peak.
Yeah.
You know, to me, that sums up the glam era. You
Yeah.
know, like how we were talking about before, how we were talking about that Bonnie Sinclair
Yeah.
song is a good example of what glam is.
Yeah.
This is a great example of what glam is too.
Yeah.
You play this to anyone, and
And it was a single, wasn't it? Wasn't on any of their albums.
No. Well, yeah, it wasn't on any of their albums. It
this-
debuted number 1 in the
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
It was big hit here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those great songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't be touched.
If you need a little bit of glitter or glam, the Glitter Glam Rock Podcast is here for you. All right, that's it from us this week. We would love to see your top 20 list. You can post that on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page so you'll know when the next episode's coming. You can listen to us on Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, more places than you probably want to listen to us to. I'd just like to do a quick shout out to the original Glam Rock of the 70s Facebook page, who are very nice people, very accommodating. You should join that page if you're into glam rock. Anyone you want to shout out to?
No, you pretty well wrapped it up.
Yeah, so, all right. Well,
yeah.
I'm Greg.
And I'm Martin, and rock on.